What do you guys think Click is good? You ever see that movie? I'm gonna be honest, I saw that movie when I was a little younger. Like by a little younger, I mean I probably saw it like when it came out. Oh, probably when it came to
These
TV.
salt-soaked caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares.
I haven't seen it.
They
It's
must
okay.
be flushed out.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically, I haven't seen more than like 10 minutes of Jack and Jill, but the biggest thing I can say about Click is that it is not Jack and Jill. So, oh, off to a great start there.
Curious is the
Due to the fact that it is not Jack and Jill,
efficacy unwitnessed by his
it's
own eyes.
it's quite good. What are we looking at? Ooh, a scout. This is the one where you need medicinal. I know this. I think you get food. Jack and Phil? No, not Jack and Phil. I'm not talking about Jack and Hot Couch. Although that would probably be a good one too. Bring Adam Sandler onto the Hot Couch show. Ah. Welcome to Fishtown. Population fish. Fun fact, fish can roll. Oh. I would really like it if you would hit attacks, please. So, Frontline Houndmaster is cool. Campbell's Gaming, you can get very high dodge if you just spam Guard Dog and then basically just cover your front two ranks. And he's got a cool stun. Total of several types of fish is fishes. Is it really?
To perform beyond one's
Did you just critically Guard Dog? You can do that? None of these pants, these fish are wearing pants. He's wearing a loincloth. Oh, you can't be in position 1. Right, you can only be in position 1 if you are in uwu form. Right. Okay, move it back. This party gets significantly worse due to that fact. That's not that bad. He just can't self-heal from here. Oh, he can't. He can only miss like 2 of his abilities. But can't. Okay, it's fine. Good English is a very strange language. I agree. Do not pull me. Thank you. There's so many little caveats. I can't imagine what it's like to learn English as someone who doesn't natively speak it. Especially because if you're trying to learn it through like learning via... Oh my god. Campbell's Gaming. Thanks for the crit. But if you're trying to learn through reading or like interacting with people online, you're gonna get the people who are like, well, although I feel like this has kind of died out. I feel like as we progress in internet culture, people are less likely to be like, hey idiot, you spelled that wrong, ha 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 ha. But in the early days of the internet, people were very like, I'm very smart, I must in fact tell you that I'm very smart by pointing out that you have spelled the words wrong.
The slow death.
In recent days, though, I think it's okay.
Unforgiving.
Campbell's Gaming, in this party, he's fine as a frontline unit because he's just gonna spam self dodge and he's gonna have like a very high dodge chance in theory. But no, this party is very bad. I will not be using it much past this round, or like much past this attempt. Although, just go into furry form. Ooh woo. Notices bulging muscles and horns and shark teeth and what's this? Almost everyone uses the internet? Yeah. On the internet since 2003 or 4. Wow. They've been on for a while now too, actually. Probably, let me think. Probably like 11 or 12 years now. Old forum days and RuneScapes and such. Yo, I kind of feel like I missed out on the days of like just straight up specialized internet forums, right? Everything's just Twitter, Reddit nowadays. Specialized forums seem like they're pretty cool. Now I get all my information from Twitter. Yeah, you gotta, like, they're definitely dying out, I feel like. But they're still out there. Game fact, yo, I remember game facts. That was like, ah shit, I can't figure out how to beat this boss. Better check the game facts. I thought he's gonna die this round, right? Yeah, Reddit, it basically did just centralize it, right? That's a great way to put it. Subreddits are basically that space, but they also, I mean, you know, they're not fallible.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
There's a lot of policing that happens on Reddit for, I mean, honestly, for good reason.
That cuts on its own.
But, you know, really, we're done with this mission already? That's it. That's the whole mission. Move here, pack it in, boys, going home. I'm gonna explore. What's the worst that could happen?
Another mariner, another misfit.
Forums that were just one person with some mods always had a fun flavor. I think that one of the examples of a forum that I've seen in recent memory actually relates to a certain someone that I discussed on stream yesterday, which was Mr. Onision. He has forums, which is where he gets people to submit pictures to him. Yeah, Reddit is mainly like, they do the policing because they try to stay advertiser friendly for sure. And it's like, I don't fault them. Thank you, holy water. No? What do you do to this? Medicinal herbs? No? Anti-venom. Anti-venom. I knew it was one of them. All he does is heal? Yeah, it's definitely choking everything else out. This one is this one's definitely holy water. Probably. Oh my god. Evasive. You ever read something that makes you go, man, oh man? And half watch and half play Inspire on your Switch and realizing you're up for 5 hours for work and don't understand this game much. It's been on in the background for 2+ hours. What's going on here? Oh, sure. So I've kind of leaned back into the commentary section of the game. Like I've backed off and just kind of been going off topic. Basically, there's two aspects to this game: the exploring the dungeon, and then the this is like the minute-to-minute gameplay, and then there's essentially an overarching gameplay. You can kind of look at it as XCOM, where you have your minute-to-minute turn-based strategy gameplay, and then you have your overarching like overworld sort of gameplay. So we do missions, we take different parties, generate like...
The pungent odor abates.
Hang on.
The things
he's got something to say.
For a time.
I'm just gonna leave that one. Basically, you go on quests, you get rewards, you power up your dudes. The overarching goal is to defeat the final dungeon. Weak grip on life, minus 10% death blow resistance. That's not what I want to see. Scouting chance on Warrens is meh. Bonus damage against Eldritch is cool. Wow, RBD has lowered his weapon and armor cost. There's the crushing guilt of deeds real and imagined. Moose, what are you doing? In the overarching though, here I'll show you when it finishes loading. Right.
A fresh irritant to some, a sanguine memory to me.
Already is for a single mission. Yeah, so like here, let me. I think it's a series of 3 missions called the Darkest Dungeon. They're level 6. You basically just keep building up your party until you're strong enough to take on the Darkest Dungeon. There is a way to get rid of the negative traits in the sanitarium, but it costs money, and it's expensive. I mean, mostly they're just gonna die, and that gets rid of the negatives, right? What do I care? But yeah, basically, you get to recruit a roster of heroes, and you send them out 4 at a time in different parties, try to make synergies based on where you're going, right? So like in these areas, the enemies are resistant to certain types of damage. Like these guys are resistant to bleed more heavily, and then these guys are more resistant to blight, which are the 2 main damage over time effects, and then there's other things, like you basically just, there's a lot of characters with a lot of abilities, and you can mix your parties up to make whatever you want. And the goal is essentially, each of these has this bar. When you fill up the bar, you'll unlock a boss, beat the boss, etc., etc. Unlocks harder missions. Eventually, you want to scale your dudes up to max level and then send a great party into the darkest dungeon to get trashed against the rocks, quit the game forever because you're angry, and go back to Slay the Spire. And then the minute-to-minute gameplay is just like turn-based gameplay, like very basic turn-based combat with the added resistances. It's very RPG-esque, right? Stats, resistances, you get quirks, so you get negative and positive quirks that stay with your characters as you finish missions. Dying actually matter. Yeah, so when characters die, they're dead forever, and then you have to recruit again and start over, right? So there are some characters in this party, like in this roster, that are expendable because they have bad traits or what have you. But for the most part, like if someone dies, I'm just going to have to replace them. It's mainly going to be bad once I get up to like level 5 and 6 characters. Like right now, if Moose dies, we're so fucked because he's literally the only healer, unless I find one in here. Oh, we got a healer. We got a healer. Ladies and gentlemen, I've fucking done it. Video gaming at its finest. I've done it. It only took how many weeks to get my second healer? I feel like this has to be uncommon. Also, let's read what happened while we were away. Eld finished gambling and has recovered 50 more stress. Our antiquarian Columbella has had a night on the town and recovered some stress. Yo, the flagellant clears all of his stress when he flagellates. That's cool. Hell yeah, dude. I kind of, like, I don't know. I don't want to dismiss anyone, but realistically, I should probably just send Cloverwing away. Right. But then I'm going to lose out on the achievement. But man, he's just it's a disaster. Look at this dude. I should dismiss him. I really should. Creeping Cough. Tone Deaf doesn't really matter. Dud Hitter, I don't really care. Off Guard's pretty bad. Gonna be so sad. I mean, I can just make him a new character, right? He said to surprise him. He doesn't have anything in particular. Yeah, Cloverwing is Reynold, but do I really care about the achievement? Let's be honest. Who's Dismas? AP style guy. Oh, I'm gonna send away the Arbalist, I think. I really don't think I'm gonna use the Arbalist very much. Every time I use the Arbalist, I just kinda dismiss.
Send this one to journey elsewhere, for we have need of sterner stock.
I want to hear what you have to say about Goddard.
To fight the abyss, one must know it.
The guy, man, Jimmy Neutron's Robo-Dog, he really looks different in this game. I don't remember him having a skull candle. Wonder if he's gonna have a brain blast. Will only gamble as my occultist is afraid of the Eldritch. What are you doing in this line of work? Do you have any idea what you do? How are you afraid of Eldritch? You're literally an Eldritch researcher. What is wrong with you? Why would you do this to yourself? What? You see too much. Wouldn't you just consider a different line of work? Wouldn't you just do something else? Oh my god, we got another Campbell's Gaming. Dude, we got a second Campbell's Gaming. The sponsorship. I think I'm gonna send Russell. Goodbye, Russell. We hardly knew you.
The task ahead is terrible, and weakness cannot be tolerated.
I'm gonna bring in our Man-at-Arms. Man-at-Arms is one of my favorite characters.
The raw strength of youth may be spent, but his eyes hold the secrets of 100 campaigns.
I really like Rampart is a great stun. I think it's a very strong stun. And I like his ability to guard. That's not bad. Although it's not the best guard. Like, I think the Houndmaster's guard is a little better. What is this? Bellow. Oh, this ability. This man was nerfed a lot. I can see it, right? Bellow is really strong. Maybe they might have done something to Bellow because giving the enemies -5 speed and it stacks is really strong because If he lands 2 bellows, the enemies just always act last. I think if he lands 1 bellow, honestly. And then Retribution's okay, it gives him Riposte. Riposte just makes him attack back when he attacks. Command, he's weird because he's got like frontline, he can be frontline or backline. So you can give him, he has skills that can just be like, he buffs 1 target for dodge and minus 10% stress. He commands gives him bonus accuracy and crit chance and 15% damage while guarded. Yo, maybe I could combo this guy with a leper. That might be interesting. Give him accuracy and damage. Change Bell so you can use Bellow so you can use it in position 4. Plague Doctor, Best Doctor. I mean, you know, I think the most surprising thing is that you didn't want to be an occultist. You had a relic that only activated in position 4 and only 3 usable skills in position 4. Hell yeah. That's what I like to hear. Oh shit, this guy watches Twitch. He's a lurker. Believes he's possessed by demons? You what? What do you mean you have demonomania? You're not possessed by demons. You're just missing an eye. But yeah, we gotta make one of these characters man anime. Worker does what? Plus 10% damage if the torch is below 26. You want it to be a cute anime girl? Would this be considered a cute anime girl? I don't know. I'll ask him when he gets. Alright, let's get rolling. I think... Oh, isn't that great? You have to land both the hit and the debuff. Ah, you know, that's true though. That's a really good point. You have to hit, like, in some fights I think it's going to be good, and in some fights it's not going to be. I want to try him out with a full backline build. I think this is one of my favorite characters in the game. I have a lot of fun messing around with different builds for him. I appreciate the opinion though, truly. Like I like, one of my favorite things about streaming and playing games like this is that you guys can come in here and tell me things like, hey, I think that this is really cool, and then I'll try something out that I would never ever have tried before and be like, oh hey, that was really cool. So I definitely welcome opinions on skills and being like, hey, you should check this out. Hey, I don't think this is great. Hey, I think this is cool. 100%. I'm into it. I think I'm really cool. Hey, thanks. I think you are dumb. Hey, thanks. Wait a minute. I'm gonna grab Pillow. Alright, we're gonna send Campbell's Gaming to the gambling hall. Roll that soup, brother. Everyone else should be fine. Let's see what we're gonna do. By the way, we're getting more characters unlocked. If you want to be a character in this game, please let me know. There's no requirements at all. You just have to say, hey, I want to be a character, and you will be a character. I've been kind of bouncing around. Let's go to the cove again. Yeah. So I'm thinking, you're like, hey, this is too rude. Is this too rude to send? You saw Sharaman say you were cool, and you're like, now I gotta do it. Yeah, you gotta keep me down. You wanna be in the game, Matt Stack? How would you like to be named? Would you like to be named Matt Stack? And also, what character would you like to be? You can be a flagellant. Let's see. What's the most rogue type? I mean, I think the most rogue type would probably be a highwayman, which we don't have another of, or a grave robber, which we don't have another. If you want to be in the game right now, your options are antiquarian, occultist, bounty hunter, flagellant. Pick a character if you can be a girl. There is an antiquarian open. You can be this lady. Whatever I want to do. Alright. I'm gonna make you a bounty hunter. Send you in. Let me see what I'm gonna do here. Let me finish making this party, right? I'm thinking I want to do... No, not you, not you. Sure, you got it. I just want the name Saki29. We'll do... It's a little rough that I can't hold it down. If you want the numbers, just let me. The Saki, you got it. Typically, I admit the numbers. It's easier that way. Okay. So I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking I want to do man-at-arms with... You probably get rid of Crush for Scream. You go, ah. Oh, this only has 1 use per battle. Can he do this on himself? We'll have to see. I think this is fine. Like this. My thinking is I'm just gonna... I want to make a full party. This is the plan. I want to make a full party that does nothing but make Cranberry strong. And then I want Cranberry to send people straight to heck. I think this is our party. Who else does buffs? Plague Doctor, Man-at-Arms. Who else has buffs? Do you have a buff? Like a damage buff? Dodge, it's a self-dodge. Dodge, bonus protection. I don't think anyone else in this roster has an ally buff. Give this a try. Let's load ourselves out here. Nice. I like that the specific ones tend to give you bonuses. Right? I think that's kind of nice. Do this stuff. Nothing occultist specific yet. Just give you move resist and skill champ. Hey, do you have a move skill? Oh, you don't. You have hands from the abyss. Decent. I think that this isn't typically what I want on an occultist, but I'm also trying to save some money. Maybe I don't need to be so conservative with my money, but I don't know. Yeah, Saki. Thanks for the 300 bits, brother. Appreciate it. I'm telling you, the bits notification seems real loud. But you guys have said it's fine, so maybe it's just loud on my end. Maybe I need to turn down Streamlabs. But that would turn it down on stream. I don't know, it's real weird. But yeah, thanks for the 300 bits. Appreciate it greatly. Even if I sound like this. Probably gonna say that at the end of thanking everyone. One day I'll sound genuine, I'm sure. Let's get it. I need... This is a short mission? Yeah. We can get away with 8 of these, bring a key, 8 torches, and I like bringing medicinal herbs here. It's a bit loud, but it's money. You know, it's like... I don't want it to ever, like, take away, you know? I'll turn it down after the stream. I appreciate, like, I appreciate all the support, right? The support this month has been out of this world. Like, it's been way more than I ever would have imagined, right? But I never want it to feel like I'm, like, over-exaggerating the donation aspect, right? Like, I appreciate it. I truly, truly do, but I want to focus on my content first. Like, I want to make sure that what we're doing here is as watchable for you.
Fish is almost unbearable.
Are you just gonna stop? The smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable, but no? Just gonna... Oh, the smell of rotting fish is almost unbearable. My philosophy on it, though, is definitely just that, like, I appreciate it greatly, but I don't ever want it to become the focus. I don't ever want it to be like I'm getting up and I'm, like, freaking out and screaming and saying something special. Because I want it to be... Nice, okay. Like, I have nothing against people who do that. I absolutely get it, right? It depends on your stream, right? But this is a pretty low-key stream. I'm not super hype at any time. What did you get? Disease resistant. Cranberry. He's done it. Look at that bas relief, and dude's like, yes, I can fight off the Black Death. You're right. I don't need to worry about the bubonic plague. Yeah, I feel bad because I'm very low key about my thankfulness, you know? My milestones are incredibly hyped. I mean, I when we're celebrating, I make an exception, right? When we're celebrating the big milestones, I make the exception. I go out all out for those. You know how it is. I don't want. I don't. You gotta. It's big time, right? You, oh, 70%. Dude, nice. You do have something against it. I mean, it's fair. Like, you're entitled to your opinion. I think that it's time and place though, 100%. Like if you're a hype stream, it makes sense for you to be hype when someone donates or follows or what have you. But
Another mariner, another misfortune.
I wouldn't necessarily call myself a hype stream. You know, I'm not exactly looking to join the hype
Glittering
unit.
gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
I'm mostly just, you know, we're chilling. We're chilling. I kind of want to make the big bit thing that flashes on the screen turn off. Like, how do you guys feel? Like, ultimately, how do you feel about stuff like that? Because I keep it very meh. Record the oh whoa, what's this? Oh, can my notification say oh whoa, what's this? Probably not. I don't think I'll be doing that, but I remember when you sent that GIF that popped up on the screen. I'm gonna try to, like I said, I'll be putting these on YouTube. I will probably, oh, Jacko the Dragon? Oh, hello. Good evening. I think after tonight, right, I'll still like explain new characters that we see, but I'm gonna get into more of a like laid back, just chilling, shooting the shit sort of mentality. Oh, walking back to the left, going right thing, yeah. Yeah, I can feel it. You have the ability to turn off bits altogether. I like bits because they're easy for me, right? Donations, I've turned off donations entirely because, you know, I kind of, it was a bit of a hassle for me personally, and I prefer it this way, honestly. Like, I think that the way that everything is set up is good. Set up a donation link instead. You don't want Jeff taking like 35%. It's definitely fair. The thing about bits though is like I leave the bits on because mainly because there's a lot of like there's ways to get free bits, so, and you know, I think it's fine. Right? Monetizing real weird to talk about though for me personally, because it's like, yeah, bits, that's another good point. It's positive for protection from like chargebacks and shit like that. Though I'm not particularly worried about chargebacks. Like, most people do, hey, donations are final. I wouldn't do it. Like, if you want your money back, if you had if anyone had donated, by the way, this offer still stands. If you had donated me money ever, and you want your money back, you can just message me. It's fine.
A momentary.
Oh yeah, I didn't go through the occultist abilities. I'm very sorry. I was just kind of in the groove. I'll go through it real quick with you, right? He has bonus. Most of his abilities have bonus damage against Eldritch. So like he has a melee attack that does bonus against Eldritch. He has a backline attack that does bonus against Eldritch. This ability is a curse. It lowers enemy damage and protection, and it does low damage. This is his main thing. He does a heal. It's 0 to 13, so this is the big RNG heal. And it has a 60% chance to bleed the target that he's healing. It's like either you hit the fucking jackpot and you full heal someone who's on death's door, or you hit a 0, bleed them, and they die. He has a mark called Vulnerability Hex. Every mark in the game does a like reduce something. His does reduce dodge and marks them. This ability is a one single target stun that takes 5 off your torch, and then he has a pull, which pulls and clears corpses. You have the money back from subbing to me for the last 6 months. If you really want it, Cranberry, absolutely.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
I have no problem if any of you ever are like, man, this was a joke. I understand. Yo, Dagon, have a great night, dude. Until next time. Yeah, I'll do my best, right? It's gonna be like maybe 15 minutes of work for me to get this VOD exported to YouTube, right? There's no extra work because we're just using the in-game music, which with this game I'm 100% okay with. I think this game has great music.
Can be felled. They can be beaten.
The other games that I've done my own music, Phoenix Point, music was meh. Retropolis, it's like the same theme for 200 hours. I'd lose my goddamn mind. Although when recording it, which, you know, ideally one of these days I am going to do a recording of Rat Town. I have it all planned out. I just gotta do it.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Imagine people who have played this game for a very long time and streamed it for a very long time, they probably turn the Ancestor off, right? Or at least turn him down. I like having him nice and loud though, I like hearing what he's got to say.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Like, he's probably the best part of this game. They really killed it on the atmosphere in this game, honestly. Like, it's real good. Party went fine, but also we didn't have many combats.
His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Like 2 combats in this whole place. Maybe 3? I assume this one's gonna have a combat. This is like the most nothing dungeon I think I've ever seen. I feel like nothing has happened. We're 90% rooms, yeah. I'm gonna go all the way. Like, we got plenty of supplies. Ah, there's like literally no reason to go all the way. You don't get a bonus for fighting. Actually, you get rewards for fighting enemies, right?
A handsome reward for a task
I'll do
well
it.
performed.
I'll take the fight. I didn't really get to make Cranberry into a one-shotting monster. Oh, I meant to give him Hue. That's what I meant to do. And my theory with Bello is that it's probably going to get worse over time, right? When we start to fight enemies that have higher debuff resistance, it's going to get worse and worse. But like at 10%, it's not so bad. These guys are stunning. Please stop.
Grievous injury.
Alright, well, we shouldn't have come here.
Palpable fear.
Yes and no. I mean, as you level it up, I assume it gets a higher chance to hit as well, right? That's the big thing. Yeah. Okay. And you can put on stuff for it. So it's like baseline it'll get about the same. I'm gonna guard RBD. Make sure he doesn't get killed. You're taking 5 damage. Let's stun the. Okay, let's do nothing. Let's do absolutely nothing. Let's do nothing. Ah!
Such a terrible assault.
Why am I getting crit? Why do they keep crit stunning me? What is this? I think I like the Man-at-Arms more when he has his stun. I think I like him in here. Oh, are those things? They're jellyfish. Come on, Enu. Never seen a freaking jellyfish before?
Back to the pit.
Oh, Back to the Pit is also... Man, Back to the Pit is a really good sound clip, too. I feel like you could make a really good drop on, like, a song with Back to the Pit and then just have, like, just shit goes wild. I feel like that's a good one. C-word slash. How dare you? Back to the Pit.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
The Ancestor prefers you pay in check instead of change.
Despite its morbid aspect, this twisted, cavernous maze seems almost traversable.
This twisted, cavernous maze. Hard noggin. Hell yeah. Compulsive. Suffers the intense need to do specific actions. What does this mean? Did Cranberry just developed OCD? Is this just like he's gonna randomly interact with things? Unholy Slayer. Randomly interact with Curio. Okay. Yeah, you know, I prefer to not have those, but I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure he's not gonna read any book and develop syphilis.
A sanguine memory to me.
Campbell's Gaming is on a hot streak and refuses to leave the gambling hall. Why does this keep happening? Why does this keep happening to me? I need you to stop. Please. I love traps. Cranberry, this is not what you should be doing. Please do not do this. Did we unlock the boss yet? No. Stuff like Demon Mania on steroids. That's great news. That's what I like to hear. Arbalest Greaves. This is plus 33% healing skills. Yes. Oh, instead of being obsessed with one thing, it's everything. Ah. Go do a mission in the ruins. Let's bring along. Let's sort by. I need to sort by level. I need to even out some levels. I need to bring some people who are low level. Bedtime? Yo, JNK. Have a great night, dude. Until the next time. A Blutomania obsessed with cleanliness is the best negative quirk in the game? What does it do? I really want to bring the flagellant, but like, how could I bring him to? I need to change his abilities as well. You can interact with springs or water-related curio. Okay, that doesn't seem terrible. Let's see here. I want to bring on the bounty hunter. Did I not make Matthew stack you? Huh. Alright, let's do it. Matt stack. There you go, brother. Welcome to the bounty hunting squad. I wanna keep these characters. This is not sorting by level. There you go. I wanna bring. I mean, I would have liked to have brought Campbell's Gaming, but someone's engaging in a lot of dicing. And Goddard again. How bad could it be? This party's terrible. This party's really bad. One bad one in the coves, but it's only 25% chance to be awful. Right, it's like there's one that gives disease in the cove, right? If I'm not mistaken. The parties are looking kind of whack, but I think we're gonna do something like that. Oh, baby. Oh, we finally got some jesters. Oh, bless up. Bless up. We finally got some jesters. Who wanted to be a clown? See which skills we got. Not a jester fan? I mean, I like the jester, even if they've nerfed him. Inspiring Tune is great. Dale, you want to be a jester? You got it, brother. I mean, yeah, typically I just bring one along, stick him in the backline, and spam Battle Ballad Inspiring Tune. I like them a lot more when you got to do fun stuff with, like, oh man, solo was fun. Oh, wait, I wonder, I wonder if it's good to combo him with someone who can guard him, and then just, like, do a solo up to the front while he's guarded, and then he doesn't get killed. Basically, alright, we'll go through the Jester real quick, right? The Jester has two main functions. He's either like a single DPS monster, or he used to be, and then he's a stress healer. One of the 3 stress heals in the game. 3? I think it's 3. Technically 4 if you count the Arbalest. I don't. His first ability is Dark Stab, is a melee attack, any position, moves him forward 1, and it buffs his finale by 30% more damage. It also bypasses guard, I didn't know that. He has Harvest. Yeah, it's Houndmaster, Crusader, and Jester. I believe are the 3. You can say 4 if you count Arbalest. I don't. There might be, I mean, I guess technically the Flagellant has it as well. I haven't played with him much though. So Dirk Stat, then you got Harvest. It's a use from position 2 or 3. It bleeds the middle 2 positions for 2 points per round, and it buffs his finale. I'll talk about finale afterwards. Solo, used from one of the back 2 positions. It moves him to the front. It moves him forward 3. gives him 20% dodge, marks himself, gives his finale 75% more damage and 8% chance to crit increase, and it doesn't do anything to the enemies, I guess. Doesn't do anything to the enemies. Slice Off, it's a single target version of Harvest. Same positions, same thing, higher damage, higher bleed. He's got Battle Ballad, which is buffs. I think it buffs everyone. I think this hits everyone for 2 speed, 5 accuracy, 2% crit, and it buffs himself for 30% damage and 8% crit on his finale. And then Inspiring Tune, -8 stress, and buffs them for minus 10% stress, 30% damage, and 8% crit to finale. Then finale, only used from front position 1 or 2, moves him back 3, has a base accuracy of 140, and it uses plus 50% of his base damage, plus all of the other buffs you've given yourself, moves him back, but it also gives him a big debuff, which is why I don't really like it anymore, right? It used to be that it was just like, you just buff him up and then he just pops him. Only use Battle Ballad once per fight. I mean, it depends on the party, right? Sometimes I have to stick in a position 4, and then all he can do is spam Battle Ballad or Stress Heal. But typically I put him in position 3 to just bleed and do this, right? Like my typical Jester setup is pretty straightforward. Let's upgrade the Hero Barracks again, I think. Or I should just send someone away. Like realistically, this isn't bad, right? The problem is just that I have a bunch of damage in frontline and not a bunch of mid-range or healers. Don't like Crusaders much. I like Crusaders. They're one of my favorites. I like their stress heal. I think that their stress heal is good. I think that Stunning Blow is good. And the rest of their abilities are meh. Yeah, they have good camp skills too. Zealous Vigil's pretty sick for a nighttime ambush. Removing mortality debuff is pretty good. I'm gonna send Clover away, and we're gonna turn Clover in. No, it's real sad to lose Reynold, I think, but it's expensive to keep him. You know what? Welcome to the Clover Wing Redemption arc. We're gonna begin treating Clovers. Oh my god, he locked in Kleptomaniac. I can't believe it. That's only 5 grand. This is the Clover Wing Redemption arc. Welcome aboard. I'll just take him on an easy camp mission and get the disease cleared by a Plague Doctor. Permanently benched? I would never. This is the Redemption arc. This is Clover Wing's anime comeback moments. This is his time to shine. I'm gonna upgrade the Stagecoach. I need to turn... I want to turn crests into deeds. And then upgrade the Hero
Word is
Barracks.
traveling. Ambition is stirring in distant cities. We can use this.
Bonus to accuracy. Oh, does this give accuracy? It does. Okay, I'm definitely gonna bring a leper on my... or a Jester in my make the leper strong again party. We're gonna bring you. And this is gonna be...
You will be laughing still at the end.
That's one of my favorite quotes too. The "he will be laughing still at the end" is pretty good. And we got Chael. Welcome to the team. I'm gonna take you in here. We're gonna get you... What do you need? You need Inspiring Tune. And then you started with 3 of the 4, which is pretty good. I also have a thing in this game where I really like it if the skills in my... So the order that you click them relates to the order that they show up in your hotbar in combat, and I really prefer it if they're in the order, like in that alphabetical order. Not alphabetical order, but in order that you see them here, right? So like, just... You are the same? I'm glad to hear that. I don't think it's too wild of a quirk. I just prefer it like this. You know, it's fine. Yeah, they appear on the bar in the order you click them in, exactly. I'm gonna need to actually do... I wanna bring this Jester along. I'm gonna bring Chael with us as well. I need to just unlock these characters' skills. What are your negative quirks? Let's take a look. Let's take a look and see how you're looking. I set up Goddard here. I like these spells more than the ones that he has. Dave's good. You're good. Oh no, you need this ability. I don't particularly... I mean, I like all of the Man-at-Arms ability. What do you got, Chael? Let's see it. Puckered out, minus 10% damage if HP below 50%. And bad gambler, increased chance of losing money while gambling. That's not bad. And then photomania, lower stress, minus 20% stress if torch above 75. Not bad. A decent start. I can't wait for you to develop something just truly terrible. In this party, what are we gonna do here? I do want to bring Dave along. Let me do something like this. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? He's at the top. Something like this is what I'm leaning towards here. Jester's real bad if he gets moved out of position 3. Like, this party is very positional dependent right now. I want this. Do I want weakening curse? Probably not. Although you can't hands from Abyss from this. So I guess you'll bring it. This is okay. The finale and Dirk Stab. Yeah, I'm gonna need it, right? We're gonna get moved around a bunch. Ah, I have to pay money for Dirk Stab. Tragic. Yeah. I'm running out of money though. This is always the problem. It's like you gotta invest a lot in characters as well. Finale is fine. Who do you have? I think we can be okay with it, actually. I think you're right. I think this party's fine. I think she can. I just won't use Shadow Fade in here. This. Quick Step bypasses guard. I agree, they do change like a bunch of weird shit, I swear. What's this party good at? Like nothing. I don't know. I think I want to go to a easy peasy mission. This should be fine. Mere heroes do not have all of their combat skills. Oh. Yeah, you have no combat skills equipped. There you go. Would have been bad. Go to the ruin. Actually, no, I wanna explore the wield. If we break your power, just end up stabbing the healer that's on death's door in the back. I hope not. I hope not. What do you want to take to the wheel? I think it's anti-venom. Actually, I don't want to take anything to the wheel because I have no freaking money. I spend it all on hookers and blow. And by that I mean Cloverwing's treatment to cure his kleptomania. Okay. This is definitely the zone that I know the least about. This is, oh, this is the other brigand zone. That's right. We have, the bosses here are the witch and the brigand. Not the brigand, the cannon.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
Can't change this shit here. I'm gonna give you defense. More of a euthanist. More or less. Oh shit, they probably hid more paintings in here. What do you use on this? Is it medicinal herbs? I don't want to risk them. Just, you've become diseased. You resisted the disease. Burn it, do not burn it. You know, it's bandages here. Oh, he might be right, it might actually be burn it. Bandages for the mummies, okay. Is it bandages for the stump as well? Like I said, there's very few of them that I remember, but there's a lot of them that I don't remember. Map inside. Ooh, nice. Oh, there is a room battle. Whoa, this is a big ass map. Bandages and anti-venom. Okay. Holy shit, we're still scouting. You done scouting? Dude, they're surprised. I'm surprised. Stump is anti-venom, but the only downside is blight. Okay. I think I'm getting the stump confused with the spider one. Oh, you can't lunge from this position. This changes things. There's web and stump. Okay. Your web I know is bandages. Stick to the face is armor piercing. Either one makes sense. Yo, Sneep Eye Sama? Oh, hello. Right, this does hit everyone. You gotta start rocking out. Dude, sick tune. Do you know Wonderwall? Ah!
Their formation is broken.
Okay, so Stump is anti-venom. But if the only problem is Blight, then it's just like, oh yeah, these guys summon more of themselves. Uke. If all it does is Blight, it's not that big of a deal, right? Why can't I make this skeleton floating in some ectoplasm bleed? I spent some portraits and stuff to reduce the cost of upgrading weapons and upgrade weaponry. So I stopped missing. I blame society for my misses. I don't blame the weapons.
A brilliant confluence of skill and purpose.
Scream. Ah, you've resisted. Hey, at least they're missing too. At least it's just like no one can hit anything out here. Stump is just Blight and the... Oh god, it's getting worse. Oh jeez. Ah! it's rough.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Alright, so the Stump is just Blight and the loot multiplier is like 1 for clicking, 1.5 or 2 for using. Okay, yeah, so it's not worth the cost then. It's just like mainly
Disadvantage.
I'm worried. I'm trying to remember which ones are the ones that just like fucking absolutely end you, right? Because there's some of them that give you like negative quirks and diseases. I'm trying to stay safe from. Do not hit me with your ectoplasmic profusion. Oh, that's not what I like to see. That's a big ectoplasm, dude. I'm gonna scream. Ah. They combined. It helped me. Alright, it's time to hit him with the fucking rock on, dude. Hit him with the down. What if you're almost done with the dungeon? Yeah, it's like if you have access, right? Otherwise, just pass. You have stunned me. Soup on me. I need Campbell's Gaming. Help me, Campbell's. Please help me in these dark times. I'm being slimed. This combat has gone much worse than I expected it. I mean, oh wait, you can bleed the big... Wait, you can bleed them. Oh, this guy can't bleed. I was seeing this guy as bleed resistant.
Impressive.
We can bleed this man, except he resisted, because he's a bit. Oh my god. Dude, these misses have been rough. Altar, Carcass, Effigy, and Spiderweb give negative quirks if you don't use any items, but the chances are low. Okay. Okay. I used to know most of them. Like, I looked it up on the wiki once, and had most of them down. But that was like a year ago now. This party's bad, right? Like, the parties that I have been putting together are not my ideal teams. However, desperate times and such. This dude's main ability is Big Slime. Oh, there's a thing for this. Yo. Oh, this is sick. Okay. I'll probably use this instead of just going, hey, what am I looking for? Yeah, Corpse Clear would have been nice. Please stun. No! I'm scared. What if he summons more ectoplasm? Is he dead? He's dead! We made it. Ah!
Gently. This is how life is taken.
Oh dear. Well, that's not a good sign of things to come for this team, I'm just gonna tell you. Oh, there's a madman. Look at him, he's so mad. He's probably gonna go Activated your prime loot for your brother's Apex Legends. Upon telling him, he responded, "Yas." Oh my god. Has he been talking to Inu? Yeah. Inu, what'd you do with my homie's brother? Let me sing him the song of my people. Yeah. Hit him with the fucking rock on.
Gnawing uncertainty. The birth.
Yeah, I agree with your leper assessment. Initially I was like, oh man, isn't the leper real bad because he can't hit backline? And then I saw my leper named Cranberry land a 40 crit on the Necromancer and I went, oh wait, this guy's nuts. And take it all back. Party is such a mess. Why do you think that these fungus monsters are like, yeah, let's let the dude who just screams a lot hang out? Like, what does this guy really bring to the table in the cult? All he does is scream and point. Are we really gonna let this guy in the club?
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
He wears pants. Oh, true. And he's a meat shield. Meat shield and pants. Oh! That wasn't very nice. I'm gonna go ahead and guard you. I'm pretty sure these guys only hit front 2 spots. Now I'm gonna end up taking reinforcements if I stay here too long. Oh, I should be picked to the facing. But I need to do some recovery. Goddard, you're really doing great, dude. Holy shit, he's killing it. Do you see him? 0 followed by 1? What a madman. It gives me like a, hey idiot, we gotta speed this up warning, right? Before I start taking reinforcements. I'll get a turn of warning before they hit me with something. So I can just kind of sit here like this for a minute. That's my understanding. I need to take a moment here to like heal. A 6. That's not bad, considering the max. Yeah, since these guys can only hit the front 2 spots, I'm just gonna sit here until I get a warning. I mean, we'll just also keep hitting them. Wait, I'll keep working them down. Just gotta take a minute here. Stop myself from dying. Oh my god, he hit a 10. What an insane healer. This guy's going nuts. This party's damage isn't the greatest though, for sure. It could be better. It's probably time to get us out of here. Although I am just gonna heal on the way out, right? Just wanna keep the stress low.
Soothed. Sedated.
Okay. I am ready to leave. They didn't summon reinforcements on me, even though I stalled for a pretty long time. Kinda surprised. I think it might be, I used to know the mechanic, right? It's something along the lines of, as long as you do an attack, I think you get to not be reinforced on. I'm not sure though.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Weird. Fixed number of turns. I remember it being something along the lines of like X number of, it's like X number of turns after the first enemy, or after there's 2 or less enemies or something like that. Differentiates Grave Robber and Highwayman aside from Bleed versus Blight. Basically do the same stuff. I mean, they fill a similar role, right? Damage dealer. Like Highwayman's a little more versatile in front. Although you didn't ask me this. I want to yank this guy out. They might have changed it, I think. You never know, right? That's the thing with coming back to this game after a while, is that anything could have changed. One point Highwayman was tankier than Crusader. There's a lot, yeah, Highwayman's a very strong character, right? There's no doubt about that. I'm just trying to keep my characters all a roughly even level. Rain of Whips. That was just one whip, it didn't rain. Nice. Yeah, Grave Robber has that blight reduction on her poison darts on top of some other nice things. I think I'm just gonna harvest here. Like, I think I'm stalling too long in these fights and I'm taking more damage than I should. Although, like, taking damage, it's interesting because taking damage doesn't really matter. As long as no one dies. Oh, he's done it. What a heal. You'll love to see it. What is the generally agreed upon better healer? You guys like Vestal or you like Occultist? For me personally, I'm definitely Team Vestal. I don't think the Vestal is necessarily better. Right? Because, like, I guess the thing is the Vestal can just keep everyone off death's door every turn, right? That's the big point to make, I guess. The Vestal has like a 2 to 3 AoE heal, which is just sick. Yeah, but then sometimes the Occultist just full heals someone in a critical moment. And sometimes he heals a 9 and then makes you bleed 6.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
Yeah, I can feel it, right? I'm glad I'm excited to play tomorrow night. Like, we're coming up on time to call it. Probably will after this mission, but like, I'm excited. Debuffs and marks in his pull. Yeah, his pull, I think he's really good in the cove as well. Like, he can actually keep up for backline damage. This is a shovel, right? But I think it's kind of risk to use. It's a little sketch to use a shovel here, I feel like. I mean, for me, I want more passive healing. Like, personally, I'm definitely a Vestal. No. I'm using with an energy. You caught rabies? How? How did you catch rabies? You just looked at a statue. What strange energy gives you rabies? Oh, fuck, the dogs. They smell it.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
He contracted rabies and then the dogs showed up. I don't think this is a coincidence. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I think it is very dependent on. I think that they both fit specific teams, right? That's what it is. Or give me. I wanna 5-hour energy. Just chug this can of rabies. Hell yeah, dude! It worked. Look at all that energy. I wonder if occultist you probably wanna. So I think realistically, like, I'm thinking these big buff the leper parties, but I think you actually just want like occultist, bounty hunter, probably jester, like probably occultist, jester, bounty hunter, leper. That's probably a really strong party if I were to take a guess. Oh, I killed the wrong one. This one still has a turn. You can see, by the way, based on this little line next to them, if they have a turn or not this round. So, like, Man-at-Arms and Occultist still have a turn. These two have already taken their turn.
A trifling victory. But a victory
Dude,
nonetheless.
just stop bleeding. You don't need a bandage. Just get over it. I hate this enemy. These guys scare me. They're just terrifying on frontline too. Leper and Occultist are a bit of a bad combo. Leper has low bleed resist. I mean, he can buff it with his one ability, but yeah, probably just Bounty Hunter is fine. You might be right. That one's a banger though. Give me a full version of the Battle Ballad, please. I hate this enemy because pulling them up to the front is almost as bad as leaving them in the back. Like they're just rough.
Well struck.
Oh boy. Maybe I do want to scream. Yeah, let's scream. What does this do? It does lower dodge, lower speed. They're resistant, but that's fine. Yeah, he's gonna get marked and it's gonna be bad. But, what can you do? The double marking isn't so bad, all things considered. He's just gonna get smacked by Fungal Scratcher now. I think this guy's thing, I think his Rend for the Old Gods might do bonus as well. This is...
Sedated.
That's what I like to see. Thank you. Cultist, thank you. You've done it again. My god. The best man on this goddamn force. Let's try... So I was gonna do Defender to give him protection, but let's try just stunning this guy. It's like, what is it? This is a 75% chance. If he knocks him back, it's really good too. Yeah. Now, you need to stop bleeding. I'm gonna need you to stop bleeding. Please. This party is really bad. Like, holy moly. The damage output is just so low.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
Oh, this one's real good too. And now the true test, hold fast or expire? Come on, that's pretty badass.
A decisive pummeling.
I think we should go first. I think we're fine. You should go? Yeah. If you hit a 0, I'm never talking to you again, Goddard. What the fuck, dude? Come on. I mean, sure. I guess you didn't hit a 0. Extremely not a 0. Masterfully executed. That's not what I wanted to see. Billy Boy, thanks for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. Just crit. Yeah. Right. I'm just gonna try and kill Little Boy. He should bleed out now. Okay. Don't hit a 0 or a 1. Hey, he's done it. Holy shit, he figured it out. Oh, heal the ally.
A death.
Yeah, fat 11. That's what I like to see. We're almost through this combat. It's interesting because there's not a whole lot of stress damage that's been coming out on us, right? We're mostly just dealing with the fact that everyone's dying. The main problem here. A bandage. Nice. I'm not going to use that
so
for one.
clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Is there one for the strong box? Let me look. Wrong box. Where is it? Where am I? I am in the wield. Unlocked strong box. There is nothing. Okay. It's trapped. Oh my god, I gotta use the bandage so he doesn't die. Should have opened that with anyone else, huh? I didn't really think that one through. Everyone's just going, oh, it eats at my flesh. Get over it, you're dying from blight. And poor Man-at-Arms, right? I feel for him. He's not having a good time out here. Eat my flesh. No, no, I will not. Alright, well here's the stress damage. We surprised like every combat, which is very surprising. I guess we're going for cultist here. I want to stun this guy. Ideally, if you stun position 2 guy, right, he gets stunned and then he has to waste a turn moving forward as well. Now, I did move this guy out of a position where I could kill him, but that's besides the point. I don't need to hear that. I don't need your negativity. Don't die. Great job. Holy shit, he lived. He has done it. As it turns out, he can scream from anywhere.
This returns even the boldest gaze.
Like, honestly stress me. What do I care? I'm not afraid. Oh, do not doomsay me. How does he summon those tentacles when he talks? Can you teach me that? I would like to do that. Can you... Do you take apprentices? Can I become an apprentice madman? I want to scream like you. I want to go, ooh, ah, ah. And then have everyone go, oh no. I'm going to die. Seems like a skill. How do you do that? Alright, this is your chance, Goddard. Hey, he's done it. I mean, this... Surprisingly, the Grave Robber's been kinda... She's been okay. In the front position. Like, she hasn't been killed. I assumed the big problem was going to be that she was going to get extremely murdered. But they've basically just completely ignored her. But no, this is a very jank party. Very, very weird one. Nice. Please bleed him too. Alright. I just wanted to get real angry. The Overture box is pretty good. Plus 15% max HP, plus 8 dodge. It's very defensive. Look at all the attacks he's been dodging. He's very fast. Honestly, to overcome the fact that they have such a high blight resistance, you just need to think positively. I just thought to myself, yeah, this blight's gonna hit, and it hit. It's real easy, actually. All you have to do to get RNG to go in your favor is just think positively. A crit for 6. He's done it. My god. It's like these fights just take so long. Don't use party dodge buffs. It's a good question. Why am I not using? I probably should. I think I took Defender over it because I was scared that our Grave Robber was just going to get extremely murdered, so I wanted to have guard for her. A mad lad. He is the madman has turned into a pile of corpses, unfortunately. Go 4 out of 20, dude. Nice. I don't know how I feel about Man-at-Arms as a frontliner. Yeah, the other reason is just that I just got him, so I'm trying out all the skills again, see which ones I like. Because mostly when I play with him, I keep him like 1 or 2 position, just spamming stuns and screams. But like I feel like Crush is good because it hits 3rd position though. I don't know, it's hard to say what I want to keep. He's got a lot of really good skills. I feel like.
Pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Like I just want to take all of his abilities, honestly.
The agents of pestilence will yet be driven from our woods.
So I'm not gonna do another mission, but I'm gonna do all the setup for the next mission, so we just get right into it tomorrow night. Wow, no one got any quirks off of that. That's crazy.
Once, our estate was the envy of this land.
The resurrection of a ramshackle hamlet has lured brave artisans and merchants who see potential in the vacant lots surrounding the town square. 1 blueprint. What are these? Right, so you get blueprints to make districts. Most district buildings require blueprints and heirlooms to build. Blueprints are dropped when bosses are killed. Color of Madness districts require shards, which are earned in the farmstead. The mill is unique in that it requires memories. Memories are mostly dropped in the Endless Harvest quest by killing the sleep. To gain access to all the district buildings, you must purchase the Crimson Court DLC and the Color of Madness DLC. Okay, so we got a free blueprint, and we can make these monuments now. Let's see what we got here. I've never looked at these because I didn't play with Crimson Court before this. Okay. A monument with no purpose except proclamation of one's dedication. Okay, cool. Interest gained on saved gold, 5% per week. Cool. Torchlight is more beneficial. I don't know what that means. Plus 15% healing when eating. Some food is granted for free each week. Okay. Idle stress relief in town increased by 10 per week. Cool. 2 bottles of blood brewed each week. Seems better when everyone's cursed. Bounty Hunter, Grave Robber, Highwayman, plus 4% crit, 5% scouting chance. Seems okay. Crusader, Vestal, Flagellant, plus 10% stun resist, plus 10% healing skills. Probably pretty good. Yeah, Idle Stress Relief is the one that sticks out to me for sure. Arbalist, Houndmaster, Man-at-Arms, Musketeer, plus 4 accuracy, plus 10% max HP. Arbalist, Houndmaster, Man-at-Arms, Musketeer. This seems good for the Man-at-Arms, 10 max HP. But... Antiquarian Occultist Plague Doctor, plus 15% Blight skill chance, plus 15% debuff skill chance. Knowledge Curios heal 15 stress. Okay. Jester, minus 10% stress, plus 2 speed, plus 20% damage. Outsider's Bonfire. 2 additional respite points if you have at least 1 Abomination, Hellion, or Leper in your party. That seems interesting too. For longer, like this seems like a really strong building, and it's real cheap, and I think that the bank is interesting, and I think that the puppet theater is interesting. I think I'll prioritize this one. I think I agree that that seems very strong. Let's see what's in the stagecoach. Who's here? I will take you.
To fight the abyss, one must know it.
I think I want a Flagellant to mess around with. Like, I don't know much about the Flagellant. I've only taken him on 1. I'm gonna probably mess around with them more. So what I'm gonna do is, this is how I'm gonna end it off, right? I'm gonna go in here, we're gonna sort by level. I'm gonna make a party to go to the Warrens. And then I'm gonna do all the prep work for that. So we can just jump right into it tomorrow night. So I wanna bring you. I wanna bring in the Flagellant. I wanna bring in... I would really like to get a second Vestal. Like, only having 1 Vestal is very sad. Bring in an Occultist for sure, because I you up. Probably bring Crusader, bring Eld for stress heal. And then in the Warrens... I don't really want to bring Eld though. I want to try and bring people who are lower on experience. Where's my Abomination? 5, you're gonna come along. Abomination's real good in 2 position. Got a great stun too. Manacles is real good, I think. Stunning 1, 2, or 3. I mean, it's not great, but it's pretty good. Although he does fit more for Blight, but... I don't think it matters too much. I can't exactly be choosy here. Although, actually, you know what? We're gonna bring Matt Stack. I changed my mind. I'm gonna be choosy. You Mark. Oh, this is like the perfect 4, right? Almost. I'd rather have Demon's Pull, but otherwise, this is 3 or 4 greats. So I don't know who to bring for our 4. Yeah, probably just bring Chill. Yeah, so this is gonna be our party for the next mission. Gonna switch. Just gonna do all the prep, right? Although I don't have a ton of money. I'll probably wanna do a mission or two tomorrow where I bring like a really strong party of 3 plus the antiquarian Saki for a few. You need to pick up Demon's Pull. What skills do I want for the Flagellant, right? I wanna mess around with some of. I think Reign of Sorrows is good. Bleed the backline. Bleeding both of the backline seems good. I think that, let's see, Exsanguinate. It's just like he drops low and then he does big bleed. Like this is a big damage skill on someone on the front line, and then big self heal. I think my Flagellant is probably gonna have Punish, Reign of Sorrows. Like Suffer doesn't seem. Actually, Suffer seems okay for the death blow resist, but otherwise it's pretty mediocre. Exsanguinate's pretty good for keeping him alive. Yeah. I definitely think I want to bring Exsanguinate. Like, I think theoretically I shouldn't need Suffer because I'm gonna have Exsanguinate. Like he's gonna have Redeem. Like, this is just a big heal. I kind of like it. Reclaim I don't particularly like. I think I probably need to keep in some of the ones that damage him to keep him below 40%, right? That's probably what it is. Plus when he's bleeding, he's going to heal everyone. I think I see it. I think I'll be playing with these 4 for now. And I'll switch it around, right? I gotta try out all of his abilities. Because unlike all the other characters, I've played with all of the other character types before this. And I know what they do. I don't know what he does, so I don't have opinions on his abilities yet. Matt Stack, I think this is the perfect 4. I think that he was generated with the perfect 4 ability. The only one you can make an argument for really is Finish Him, because Finish Him hits position 3. But I don't know. Like I think Flashbang's great, Come Hither's great, Uppercut's really good. And I like Collect Bounty's big damage, especially for humans. Although in the Warrens we're probably not going to see many humans. But I should really do some upgrading instead. So let's do that. What do I need? I need to upgrade weapons. So I need deeds. I've definitely been dragging my feet on this. I want to upgrade both, so I need 13. Let's just trade in like... Trade in 9 of these busts. And let's trade in... Like, I shouldn't need many portraits, right? 4 portraits gets me there? Yeah, that's good.
In the end, every plan relies upon a strong arm and tempered steel.
So this is expensive. I need to make sure that I don't run myself out of money for provisioning, right? Although I might just sell off a few heirlooms, or artifacts rather. For you, I'm gonna upgrade Chael as well. Give you probably, since you're not gonna be attacking much, you'll take the. You don't know, you're not gonna be doing much, so you shouldn't need it. Give it the Matt Stack. And then one more thing. Yeah, let's sell off some artifacts I don't want. Wait, like some of these I just don't need. How do you sell? Who do I sell? I have no idea. How do I sell these? I know you can. Maybe not on this menu. Maybe I have to embark. Oh, hold shift to sell. There. I'm blind. So, let's see what I'm gonna get. I don't need 2 of these whistles. No, I shouldn't need 2 of these whistles. I think that some of the commons are gonna go. I'm just gonna sell like 3 things, 3 trinkets, and now I'm good for the next mission, right? Alright, and that's gonna be where I call it for tonight. Probably gonna start off tomorrow in the Warrens with this medium cleanse.